Hi, I'm Anita from Needles and Hooks, and welcome to episode 9 of Anita's vlog. Anyway, the episode 8 just went out like 9 minutes ago on YouTube, so I don't know if people are going to like that format or not, so I'm going to do this week, and maybe somebody will say something. If not, I might just keep going with this. I don't know. I have my goals today are to catch up my temperature blanket. I've already got the yarn set out for week whatever I'm on. Find my mouse. Temperature blanket. Week 3, because that's all as far as I got on that and the knit one, so I need to catch that up. So all these colors are for week 3. Some of them repeat. So that's my goal for this. And then I've got this mountain of nonsense right here that I need to take care of. So that's on the goal. And then later on, I'll show off the yarn that I bought yesterday at a Walmart. Because all the other Walmarts I'd been to, they got rid of their yarn sections. And it's like, why? So I found one. They had more than most. So I picked up some yarn that I needed. So the temperature blanket, I'm going to work on that. Yeah, I need to catch this up. That's like I'm on two weeks behind. So I'm going to work on week 3. I'm trying to figure out if I want to get the crochet ones done and then work on the knit one, or back and forth. So they'll be done at the same time. Probably do that instead. That way I can just check it off on my little list. So I guess I should go ahead and get started. That's white. That's not ivory. That's week 3. Woohoo! So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a break. I need lunch, and then I got to clean. I don't want to clean, but I need to, because this place is a mess. I'll see you in a little while. Okay, it's now like 2:36 on Monday the 24th. Taking a break in between cleaning. I did my dishes. I put my clothes away. I got my other clothes ready to go wash them tomorrow. Got my trash together to take out tomorrow. Got tons of stuff to do. So I just wanted to say that that little temperature blanket session, that took me 3 hours. I started about 10:15, didn't get done until about 1:15. And that was only having to do 5 of them. So to catch up with the next week, it might take 4 hours, which I will probably be doing later. I need to do some other stuff first. I need to finish cleaning. But I just wanted to show my little Walmart haul here. Now, I thought I was going to play Yarn Chicken with a market blanket I'm making, a baby blanket. So I did manage to find a Walmart that actually still sold yarn. Yay! So I could pick up another one of these. Now, the first one was called Blue Multi, and this is the same thing, except they changed the name, if I can find it. It's called Blue Blend. They changed it from Blue Multi to Blue Blend. So I have a skein of this. I should not have any worries about finishing that blanket over there. So I'm going to put this back this way. And then I bought some Peaches and Cream cotton cones. Couldn't pass it up. It was like under $10 for each. So I got 4 of them. I got all the variegated ones that they had. So this one is, I have no idea. Chocolate milk ombre. And these cones are, what are they? Let's see. I have no idea. See, I'm so prepared. It's 14 ounces, 400 grams, 674 yards, 616 meters. That's 100% cotton. Chocolate milk. What did they call it? Oh, sorry. Chocolate milk ombre. Okey-dokey. That's one. Next one. They all have the same specs. This one is Emerald Energy Ombre. Creamsicle. Although it's like really bright. See if I can't even, how do I get this to not be weird? Yeah, so you can sort of see it because that one's awfully light. And this one's also light. This one is Limeade. It's like this light, I swear. It's like green and white. So that's what I got there. And I'm still figuring out what to do with all of that ice yarn stuff that I got. Because I tried working with it. I hooked up to an I-9 hook and it worked okay, but it was still kind of loosey-goosey and not something I can like use to make market bags. So basically, and I can't remember if I said this in the last vlog, I bought 60 skeins of embroidery floss. That's what it reminds me of. So why not just use it as embroidery floss? So I need to learn how to do what they call alpha patterns or whatnot that make, you can make bracelets, bookmarks, that kind of stuff. So I need to take a dive, go down the rabbit hole and learn how to do that. I looked at some stuff the other night, but what I need is a complete, full, unedited tutorial on how to do the things that they show in these on these patterns. So I'm gonna have to take a deep dive into that after I finish sweeping and mopping and vacuuming out under my desk, because I can't really get under my desk with a broom to get finished cleaning up, so I can actually like focus on other things, and that ought to be fun. So woohoo, go me. Oh, I did finish a double knit hat for myself. It's in the same yarn that I used for that blanket cardigan for the JTYA Winter Mal 25. So as you can see, I ran out of the gray yarn and then added the blue. Yay. So this is just a hat for me. Followed a tutorial by Kelsey over at Passionates. YouTube tutorial. I honestly didn't think this was going to fit my head. I thought it was going to be way too big. It's slightly not long enough, but okay, let's not knock our glasses off. But it actually, ow, pulling my own hair. It actually fits. So, yay, I'm happy for that. It's thick. It's not as tight as I would like, but that would be like for something like later. Might take like maybe 4 stitches away from what this is and work it like that. But yeah, it's good. So now I'm going to go and finish cleaning and then come back and rabbit hole myself for the alpha pattern thingies. I'm not sure exactly what you call it. It's just basically like friendship bracelets and stuff. So I'll see you in a little while. Okay, so my chores for today are done. Dinner has been consumed. Made it, ate it, got overstuffed, but whatever. So I'm going to spend the rest of the night catching this blanket up, and I'm going to do the crochet ones first, and then I'll sit with the knit ones so I can just bust out the crochet one, get it attached over there, and then concentrate on knitting instead of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't know if that will make it any quicker. We'll see. So I'm going to get started. Get it aimed. Crochet one's taken up, and that took almost an hour and a half to do. So now I need to catch up the knit blanket. That's probably going to take about 2.5 hours. At least I'm guessing that's how long it's going to take. Eek. I kind of took a break from the knit temperature blanket and made myself a little coaster out of this stuff. I'm still not 100% happy with this for like knit or crochet. So basically it's going to end up being, it's like embroidery floss. I'm just going to use it for that purpose. Making like bracelets and bookmarks and stuff like that, because this is the most frustrating yarn ever that I've ever worked with. So I'm going to go back to my temperature blanket. Put that on my desk. Tink. Now I have a coaster. All right, back to work. Wait, those two. Am I done yet? Am I done yet? Am I done yet? No. We did it! Yay! 2 weeks of being behind on the temperature blanket. No longer behind. The only thing I don't have is the low temperature for February 24th, and the Weather Underground doesn't usually really update all that quick, so I will get that in the morning. So that's done. So on the docket tomorrow, I won't be doing anything until after I do my laundry and after I go grocery shopping. Maybe I'll start doing stuff around too. My hands are just done. They're done. They're finished for the night. So I'm probably going to edit this part of the video and then go to bed. So I will see you tomorrow. And right now, it's Merry Birthday Eve. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, everyone. It's now February 25th. Happy birthday Eve to me. Still thinking about going live on Wednesday. I don't know yet. I might have to just do an unlisted one to double check to make sure the settings are correct before I schedule anything. So I'll probably do that later. Right now I'm in the middle of doing my laundry, and I wasn't going to like do this until that was done. I didn't bother plugging in my light. I mean, it's daylight outside. And so, yeah, sad news. Joann's is officially getting shut down. So I'm like, great. Where am I supposed to get the big twist yarn now? So I'm sitting and thinking, it's like, all right, so like who, where? Let's see. I still have like Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Can always thrift store yarn. There's a place down in Old Colorado City that sells used craft supplies and stuff. I could probably check that out at some point. Or I could just shop on Ice Yarns ever so often, grab a whole bunch of stuff, and then whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. Sucks. So, last night, the temperature blanket, when I was doing the knit one, I took breaks and stuff in between, fell into a rabbit hole looking at stuff, and the knitting portion took about 6 hours to do. Yeah, I started at, like, I think 6:30 and then didn't get done until past midnight. So, here's this one. And that one. So, I'm all caught up. I won't get the temperatures for the 25th until later on. And even then, I won't get the low temperature until like the following day. So that's fun. And it's like I decided to start making another granny square bag. But I'm crocheting a bit differently, and I need to spend some time and see what exactly is going on. So this looks vastly different than the ones I used to do. So I don't know if this is correct or not. I mean, there's no wrong way to crochet. I'm always going under and stuff. So let me grab my other bag. As you can see, squares are using the same size hook. Basically the same yarn, but if you look at the block, it's completely different than how I'm doing this block. And I need to actually sit in front of a camera crocheting like this so I can see exactly what's happening on the back side, because I don't know. I have no clue what's going on. But yeah, so that'll be fun. I'll have to do that later too. Right now I'm still need to do my laundry and go grocery shopping, and it's just afternoon right now, so I'm gonna just wait until I'm back. Anyway, it's much later than when I recorded last. So I decided, let's see, I'm going to shoot a Yarn With Me episode because I'm not going to have time to do it next week. Or this coming weekend, because, well, my son will be here and he likes to take over the entire living room. Of course, he's going to be in for quite a shock because my couch is covered with yarn and shop products. And some of that I have to go through because I had tried doing a lot of stuff like years ago. We're talking at least over a decade ago. And I just went through a few of them and I'm like going, maybe I should just do little grab bags. Because there's like coasters and bookmarks made out of this stuff. Crocheted cotton, size 10. And I'm looking at the coasters and I'm like going, I have absolutely no idea how I made those. I'm looking at them. There's one that's like a round one that's got all these intricate details on it, and I don't even know what pattern I used. I have no idea. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a Yarn With Me episode. I think I'm gonna work on the blanket thingy down there and get that over with, and I will be back when that's done. So I finished the Yarn With Me episode. I'm tired. I'm stumbling over words, so that's done. I may go live on my birthday, but I know it's just a little ridiculous. Let me throw this back over here. So I'll probably just stop the daily recording right now. It's like 9:18 p.m. I'm beat. I'm tired. I just want to sit, veg, work on some my tutorial project over there and get that more closer to done than not done. So I will see you again tomorrow, which will be like a second from now. So today is February 26th, my birthday. I am 53 today. So I spent some time earlier over there doing the crochet blocks tutorial. I did try to start on a different crochet stitch tutorial, but I need to find a better way of doing that one because it's a little confusing. Not that the stitches are confusing, but finding out where the chain one spaces are is confusing. So I need to come up with a different way to do that. Stitch markers. So I'll save that one for another time to do. I also want to do a knit tutorial, stitch tutorial, but it's going to be a long one. It's called Lace and Fans, but I might do that one later on. I wanted to just sit and do some stuff. I have not done my temperature blanket block for yesterday, today, And last night I decided I have all this extra Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton yarn left over from other market bags that I've made. So I'm making myself a Franken bag, a large size. So I've got this green going on. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more leftover yarns that I'm going to put on it. I'm hoping it makes the entire bag. Maybe I'll work on that later. I am going to do my temperature blanket. So I need to open my file so I make sure I get what I need. So yesterday the high was 67, the low was 34. And we're going to do lilac and varsity gold. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back when I'm done. Done. So I guess what I'm going to do now, seeing as it's like 3:15 in the afternoon, I have not had lunch yet. I'm going to have lunch and then I'm going to figure out, I want to make different types of bags, so I'm trying to figure out a pattern for that. I'd seen one, it was like made with 2 big old hexagons and 1 square. So I tried doing that with my cotton yarn, but it was just a little too stretchy. So I'm going to try it with acrylic yarn way over there and see if I can't figure something out for it. So that's what I'm going to plan right now. This poor black yarn right here. Chuck it over there, put this away, and I will see you in a little while. So yeah, I made a giant hexagon. Solid hexagon. I do need to find a better way to do the joins right there so it's not so noticeable. So I'm gonna finish this bag and it's gonna be for me. And yeah, just doing other things. Yeah, that join doesn't look as clean as you can tell. Where's I'm gonna write it. Aiming issues. Is this the side? Is this it? Yeah, right here. It's not as clean as it could be. Not like the other sides. One of these days I will learn how to aim at this camera. There we go. I want it to look like this. How it looks like over here on the join. So I'm going to make another one with my yarn over here. That just seems like it's just never going to run out. Anyway. So I'm going to call it a night with that. On the 26th, my 33rd, I wish, my 53rd birthday. So, well, gonna have, a little later, gonna have a piece of cake and some ice cream, and then go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. It's now Friday, February 27th at like just after 7 p.m. I've been up since before 9 a.m. this morning. Anywho. Things I did today, I pre-did all the blocks for the April crochet temperature blanket. It was, how many blocks did I make? It was 21 and 12. 33 gray and black squares. Already, most of them, a lot of them are stitched together. They're marked, they're labeled, ready to go when April rolls around. I need to do the same thing for May, but I am not doing that today because I need 14 gray and 11 black ones. And it's like, I'll save that for like this weekend. So that way I have 2 months already done in advance for that. And then when I finish the blocks for March, I'll just reuse that bag for June. And that's how I'm going to work on that. I had some leftover yarn from I Love This Cotton, so I don't think I showed this yet. I did, sorry. I'm making myself a large mesh market bag. A large one. Multicolor. It's my Franken bag. I just put the yellow on, and I've got like the dark blue, a light green, and orange left to go, except that's not orange, that's bruschetta. bruschetta, whatever this color is. I don't know, I taped it, and this is like dark denim, which you can't see, dark denim. So as soon as I run out of the yellow, on goes the dark denim, then the green, then the orange. I hope I have enough. I think I've got, I don't remember how many rows I've got. It's over 20 on the mesh. I have to get to 40. And I hope I have enough to do that and then the straps. Please. Because I have no idea. I have not made the large one before. I've made the small versions. So that's fun. I did another couple of squares on another granny blanket bag. Granny blanket, oh my god. Granny square bag. Just working slowly. I've got 10 more of these to do. And on my birthday, I decided to do a project, and I made myself this sad little bag. Yeah, it's a little bag. It's two hexagons and one square and a really badly put on strap. I tried. What I need to do, and I showed it in the last one, is go down and like rework the hexagons. Because I think what happened when I put the straps on it, and it didn't line up properly. So that's why the straps are a little wonky. One's further towards the back on this side, and the other one's towards the front. So I'm gonna refigure this out, but yeah. I could sort of put it on my shoulder if I wanted to torture myself with something right there. But it's like basically like just a little clutch. Maybe you can, like, I don't know, put like a little ball of yarn in it and I can run around crocheting stuff, but I'm always too busy running around doing what I need to do than this while I'm out and about. I'd rather sit at home and do this stuff. So if I need a bag for anything, I've got one. So I'm going to set that over there. Not much else going on. Yeah, I do need to get paper bags, the paper lunch bags. Might have to go to the dollar store for that so I can like put together the mystery bags. Because I finally got everything mostly off my couch. There was just like all this stuff that I made like, oh God, a decade or so ago. I'm going to go through, they're going to get like washed, and I'm going to block them so they're like nice and flat so I can like put them in the little bags and seal them up. And it'll be a true mystery because I'm not going to know what's in them. I would have a general idea, but not a total idea. And I'm hoping I can launch my shop I'm hoping for June. I still have to get the scale, the printer, take photos and stuff. I do not have the best lighting in this place in the world. I do not get direct sunlight in through this window. And if I did, the shadow from the monitors would hit over here. So it's not really an ideal situation. So I'd have to figure out something with lighting. This ring light is like this big. So that wouldn't work. I'd have to probably get a second one, a bigger one, but I don't have a lot of space in here. I'm already overrun with yarn. One of these days I would love to see my desk again. I did have it at one point almost cleaned off. That stayed for like 2 seconds and now it's all covered again. Eventually I do want to uncover this piano over here because I would like to be able to play piano, practice. I'm so rusty at it, and it's like my poor piano has been nothing but a yarn and project shelf for the last few months. I need to like bust all this out and get it finished. So I think, well, wasn't much of anything else I needed that I did today. I did my 2 temperature blanket for the 26th. Got those temperatures put on their respective projects. So I'm keeping caught up with it. I'm just hoping, because tomorrow I go back to work after my little mini vacation. So I'm hoping I can keep up with it on the daily. That way I'm not getting almost 3 weeks behind on it again. It's like, okay, I can't do that. I need to be caught up because I want to be able to finish on time relatively within the first week of 2026, because I would still have to do borders, and seeing as I can't get the temperature for the low temperature for the day until like the next day when I feel like it's been updated properly, then I can do it then. That way I can get that done and then put it all together, slap a border around both of the projects, and then call it done. Will I do this again anytime soon? No. And if I do, I surely will not do 2 at a time. That was just crazy. I wanted to do one for crochet and one for knit because not everybody crochets and not everybody knits. So I wanted to have both. My channel is needles and hooks. So, and I'm a far better knitter than I am a crocheter, even though I am working on that. Some things I can do, other things like trying to figure this stinking bag out was not easy. Trying to follow a YouTube tutorial, they had completely different yarn, and I need this to like match up. I mean, I sat there, and I'll show you like the inside of the bag. Like, I'm so proud of my seams. Look at that. Look at that seam. Not a whip stitch. I don't remember what it's called. It's forward and then back. I know it's called something. I just can't think of it offhand. But I did it on every side. And it really didn't really take that long to do it. And it's like virtually seamless. I did it with the 2 inside loops on each one. That way I didn't have a visible seam too much. Turn it right side out on the outside of the bag. I mean, I did that for my granny square bag, and I'm going to do the same thing for this one because I like the way that looks. But for this one, I didn't want the visible seams, and I'm going to go and try and make a better hexagon that doesn't suffer with the, I can't see where the chain 2, where the double crochet, chain 1, double crochet is, as compared to where the chain 3 of that round started. So, because you can see, it looks funky. I don't like it. I really want a different way to do it. So I'm going to have to sit and figure that out for myself. Write it down, of course. And then I'll share it, because that's what I do. I learn something or come up with something. Hey, maybe other people would like to learn it, and I can record it and share it. So there's this. Not a bad little bag. It's a little small. I would need one that'd be just maybe a couple of inches bigger. Yeah. I wanted it to be like a 12-inch bag. You know, I'm not even sure what size this is. I did not measure it last night after I finished it. I think it's about 9 inches. Yeah. You can see it's like, I can flip it over here. The 9, that's how big it is right now, but I kind of want it 12. You know, a nice good sized bag, and then figure out something better for the straps. You know, I want a sturdy strap, but I don't want like a too fat of a strap, because this is actually just, it's only 6 stitches, but still it's a little chonky for my hand. It's great for if it was longer, you could slap it on your shoulder, that way it's more comfortable. But seeing as I didn't make the strap that long, it's kind of just to like have it in my hand. So yeah, don't think there's anything else, and I'll add to this vlog tomorrow, and then that'll be the end of it, and I'll edit it and upload it and have it ready to go on Monday. I do need to sit and edit my Yarn With Me episode I shot the other night, so that's ready for Tuesday, because I'm not going to be able to shoot one in between now and then, so I already shot one, so that'll be out next Tuesday. So I think that's all I've got for right now, and I'll see you tomorrow. And today is Friday, February 28th, the last day of February. But this will be out in March, so that's already passed. Anyway, last night before I went to bed, I decided to make myself a whip checklist. Just on a little notepad that I've had forever in my desk. I wrote down the project, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, blah, 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 all of that, and the date I started it. So every day I work on something, I put a little X in the box. Now, the temperature blankets hopefully will get done on a daily basis, like every day. That way I don't get behind. All these other ones are projects that's just laying around. There are only 2 projects I did not put on this list. One is a tutorial project that's in my room that I need to finish a bunch of these before I can like focus on that particular project, because it is hyper intensive. And my other one is another tutorial project that's down here in a basket on the floor. So I think those are the only 2 I do not have on this list. I worked on my car project, which was my bath rug for the bathroom. I'm currently working on this corner-to-corner baby blanket. I'm up to 5 of 13 squares on this bag. It's coming along nicely. I worked on my market bag. I did 3 rows to get it to like 20 rows of mesh. Oops, don't fall. Which will leave 20 more rows of mesh to go on this. And I'm hoping I have enough leftover cotton yarn for that. What else did I mess with other than the temperature blankets and that stuff? Bag, that thing. I just went over all of it. I put my hands on 5 separate projects. All of them are crochet, so I'm not moving any needles yet. I will get to all my knit whips eventually. Right now, the crochet ones are kind of taking up a lot of space. So I'm going to continue working on this for the rest of the night, because I'm closing it off right now, and it feels like it's taking forever to get there. But I know once I knock out half of what I've got on there, it'll go by super quick. So that's going to be done. Hopefully, I'm hoping for next week, so I can get this off my list, get it done, and move on to something else. Because I've got plenty of other things to work on, as well as trying to build up stock for my business and all of that I'm really hoping I can open by June. I just need to get some things, purchase some items, not necessarily uber expensive items, but pretty much little pricey, but not too terrible. Nothing I'm gonna go like ouch with, but yeah, that's basically just been my plan. Get all these projects done. The temperature blankets, that's a year-long project. Got a tutorial thingy over here. And another one down there. One in my room. My double knit blanket, my poor double knit blanket. It's buried right here. I need to get to that so I can get that done and have that off. That's, other than the 10-stitch sock blanket, even though I only started it maybe last year, was an ongoing project before that, before I like took it apart and then did it to this. That one is my longest running project. I do believe maybe 4 or 5 years, because I put it down for like a year and a half and then started back up on it late last year, and it's almost done. Broken record, 5 more blocks, 150 more, wait, 5 times, yeah, 150 more rows. Attach it, border, done. So I do need to get back to that if I can unbury it, that is. Anyway, that's all for this vlog for this week. Yeah, I'm ending it on a Friday and not a Saturday because my son will be here tomorrow sometime. You know how that goes. Video games and Anyway, I shall see you all in the next vlog. Take care.